Hello everyone, we're going to start this video with a little quote from the co-founder of Binance. Dips are important for establishing support levels, which are like foundations of a house. We're going to use this quote to prevent you from becoming like this guy here. The guy who thinks that just because the price is going down just a little bit, that he's missed out on all of the gains, the market is over, he sells everything right before the price rips up. We are going to be using a few indicators to support this thesis on why you should just accumulate and chill. First off, the fear and greed indicator. I have stated in several videos and postings that cycle tops, whether in the middle of the cycle or the end of the cycle, are marked by moments of extreme greed. Even in previous weeks, with all of the news that's come out with rate cuts and all of this stuff, extreme greed has simply not been reached. Let's look at the last 30 days. As we can see, we've maintained a neutral territory basically this entire time. We have not had that euphoria moment yet where meme coins were running, altcoins were running, and all of that. We've had some pumps in price that went up, but nothing where it was just clear greed and clear euphoria that would mark a usual cycle top. And that is supported by looking over the previous price of the last year. November 2023, December, there were a lot of people like, are you selling now? Are you selling now? Yes, I'm selling now. Why? Because it was extreme greed. People were jumping up and posting screenshots of their meme coin portfolios. That marks a local cycle top. Since then, the price has crashed down, and then popped back up again. That is when you buy. We'll go on further to support by looking at the average crypto RSI. What is RSI? Relative Strength Index. The RSI measures recent price momentum by comparing average gains versus average losses. RSI values range from 0 to 100, where values above 70 indicate an overbought condition, and values below 30 indicate an oversold condition. If something is oversold, that means it's a perfect time to buy. And we see we are just in the oversold category, so that tracks. We have the RSI saying crypto is oversold. We have the fear and greed index showing we've been in the neutral for the last several weeks, and all prices reflect that. Bitcoin reflects that. Let's look at price over the last month. A little pop and it's down. Let's look at Ethereum over the last month. A little pop and it's down. Let's look at Solana over the last month. A bigger pop, but now it's down. And last, we'll look at people's favorite, XRP, over the month. A little pop, a little Fed rate cut anticipation, and it's down. This is the market cycle. It happens across the board, almost no matter what token you buy. And now, just a little conversation. I was trying to pull up some data I wanted to achieve from ChatGPT. Here you'll see that, where is it? Okay, yes. Your crypto market analyst display a simple table that shows how many months after the Bitcoin halving where Bitcoin reached its peak in previous cycles. We see in previous cycles, it peaked 12 months after the halving, 17 months after the halving, and then 18 months. I asked it to recreate the table and include the current cycle, 12 months, 17 months, 18 months, and then 16 months with the date of August 14th. It's currently September 22nd, so we're 17 months in. This tells me a few things, particularly not that we're about to reach, the cycle peak is coming in 18 months, but this is telling me cycles are slowly getting longer. So I actually don't expect the peak to come in October. I'm expecting it to come. I definitely think the price will be higher than October, but I think it will extend a little longer into October, November, December, possibly even January or February. There's just too much regulation that's happening at a global institutional level with the ETFs, the Genius Act establishing a framework For stable coins, it's clear that the entire banking system is moving to a digital infrastructure. So I don't think all of that's going to get hammered out over the next 30 days. There will still need to be some time for all of this to take fruition. And then finally, just looking at charts, I know this is just pure jargon to most people, but you don't need to overcomplicate it. At least I don't. We're going to move to 1-day candles. And two indicators I use is the EMA, or the exponential moving average, of 20 weeks, 50 weeks, 100 weeks, and 200 weeks. And then the Bollinger Band, which measures price momentum. What you'll notice is whenever the price jumps out of this band, there is a period of correction or consolidation. From the previous peak, again, if you remember from last, or the fear and greed indicator, this was, let's go from a year ago just to make sure I get the proper number. This was November 2024, extreme greed, November, December timeframe. Now let's look back over at our chart. This is December timeframe. Notice the peak, and then notice the time frame of how long it takes to draw back down off of moments of extreme greed. And let's see if I can measure this out correctly. I'm not a big chart person. I really only use it for rudimentary analysis. This was a 30% drawdown in price. 30% from December to April. So what is that? January, February, March, April, 4 or 5-ish months from November to April. A 30% drawdown. Now let's look at this current date in time and zoom in. Cancel. Let's zoom in here. And this current price movement that people seem to be doom and gloom about, this is, let's just go back to, what is it, September 22nd or 19th here? Yeah. This has been a 4% drawdown, and people are exiting or questioning, has the market top happened? Is altcoin season gonna come? Is the market over? Did I miss out? No, you did not miss out. It's just a simple correction. These are daily candles, by the way. If we zoom out even further and look at the weekly charts, we'll see we've been bouncing out for a while now. And we remember, if we go back to our quote from CZ, these corrections are like foundations of a house to establish support levels. As the price rises, these support levels rise with it. You need these corrections for the support levels to rise and create new support levels to buy into the asset. Right now, Bitcoin is experiencing a normal, predictable retraction in price. It's not a time to abandon all of your crypto holdings or any of that. It's a time to accumulate. And if you don't have any money to accumulate, just hold. All of the signs and indicators are pointing to that the cycles are getting longer. We're only 17 months in now. This cycle is probably going to peak between 18 and 21 months. We also have the fear and greed indicator, never touching extreme greed within the last several months. So that's an indicator. The market is showing oversold. Just relax, just chill out, just accumulate. Everything will be fine.